All right, these are the original Killer Bee dunks from Wrestlemania 3. B Brian Blair, amazing. They are still in amazing shape. 1985, and I'm standing here with the man himself, B Brian Blair. I want to ask you 2 questions about this.
Sure.
Where did you get them? Do you remember where you got them at?
Obviously, I'll tell you the story, Andy. This was the deal. Runzie and I just got done doing two major commercials, one for Toyota, and then we did the lead commercial for the LGN action figures. And Jimmy saw that these Nikes were coming out, and he talked somebody into getting 2 pairs, told him we'd wear them in WrestleMania, because we'd like to get a deal with Nike. So after we wore them in WrestleMania 3, these are the original ones, Jimmy got a letter back and said that at the time, Jimmy got a letter back from Nike headquarters and says that wrestling was beneath their dignity, basically, and but he appreciated the offer for the business deal. So we didn't have a problem, as far as wearing them. That was totally up to everybody. Whatever they wore in the ring was their decision. It's not like it is now. I mean, we created our own costumes, our own stuff, other than the fact that when we first became the Killer Bees, Lanny actually reached down in a bag when we were in Brantford, Ontario, and he had this big hockey bag full of every kind of color tights you could think of, and for some reason, and when we told George Scott we wanted to be the Killer Bees, it was my suggestion based off the 72 Dolphins undefeated season, and they called the linebackers, whose last names all began with Bees, the Killer Bees. So I said, Blair Brunzell, how about the Killer Bees? Well, George loved it. He said, I got to go clear with Vince. He was back less than 15 minutes later, and he said, you guys are now the Killer Bees. And when he did that, Lanny reached into his bag and he goes, boom, here, look, I've got Killer Bees trucks. So, that's how we did differentiate a little bit from the original pairs, but I actually still have my original pair. And so, we had several pairs that we wore, and they're all very similar. And then when we went to UWF, we changed our outfits completely. So I still have all that stuff. Most of it anyway. I've gotten rid of a few pieces.
Okay. Well, I certainly appreciate it, and I'm sure whoever sees this is going to be absolutely thrilled. This is wrestling history. It's one of a kind, and they definitely aren't making any more of this. This is
no, they're not.
Awesome, and I certainly appreciate it.
Hey,
and thanks a bunch.
I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you very much. The book Truth Be Told will be out in July, and actually a few pictures that Andy provided will be in the book. So I hope you guys will pick up a copy.
Certainly appreciate it. I'll leave a link in the description, and thanks a bunch. Thanks for everything that you do. Thank you,
Andy.
All right.
God bless.